Bitch, look good. What's up, y'all? Welcome back. I created this look out of really didn't have anything else to do today besides, look cute and all, whether I go anywhere or don't go anywhere. I think this is a step up to the blue lovers out there. A lot of people love color, but they don't know how to do it dark, or they don't know how to do it light, or they just don't know how to transition the shades. More of a sultry, smoky, sexy, but very, very straight to the point kind of look, especially with the eyes. The eyes are so bold. I had to make the lips so nude. I will be showing you how to create this look, especially the eyes. So guys, if you are interested in any color or just interested in playing with some blue eyeshadow shades and you just want to elevate your eye look and how to incorporate something nude with it, keep on watching. Alright, so let's go ahead and do the eyebrows first. I'm using the LA Colors. This is a browie, wowie eyebrow pencil. I like this brow pencil. I mean, it's very inexpensive and the color is great. And guys, make sure you check the description box. I always make sure I leave my products down there just in case I don't call it out. But very inexpensive. It looks like it may be like a fat pencil. So check it out. I got it from, I think, Dollar General. But I love it. So far, it's been good. It's not too waxy, not too creamy, but it does the job, and it does the job really, really quick. So I'm going to go ahead and fill the brows in with that, and then I am going to do the tip of my brows with the Maybelline. This is their Brow Stylist eyebrow pencil, very inexpensive brand as well. Skinny eyebrow pencil. That's like, I like to do that in top of my eyebrows to make it look so real, like I got more brows than I'm supposed to up front. So, all right, so we're going to clean up. I haven't done this step on my channel in a while, but I'm going to show you anyway. So I like to use a flat synthetic brush to clean up the bottom of my eyebrows. Sometimes I may clean up the top, but in existence, I don't always do that. So I just clean out the bottom of my brows, and I'm not going to actually get in detail about that because, I could do a brow tutorial if you want me to. Now I'm going to prime my eyes. I'm going to be using two concealers. I'm using the Makeup Revolution concealer, and I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the inner and outer corner of my eyes first, just because it is my tan shade. And I'm using the Makeup Revolution in the middle because it's a little lighter, and I do want my shadows to pop more in the middle than I do on the outer and the inner part. Because with the eye look I'm going for today, it's like a more of a halfway halo or cut crease, something like that. Anyway, you'll see it. So go ahead and blend it out. Start with a very dark shade. I'm going to list all of the shades down below, so make sure you look at that. I'm using a very dark blue shade out of the Juvias Place palette. I'm just going to use very small circular motion strokes, guys. I'm going to bring that all the way up into the inner part of the eye, just taking my time, making sure I blend. Oh, and if I'm looking on the side, it's because I'm making sure that my camera is in focus. Because y'all know I hate when my camera go out of focus. If you've been following me for a while, you know it pisses me off. So I'm just gradually dipping inside of that shade, building the shade up, using small circular motions, bringing that shade to the inner part of the eye, and kind of like putting a barrier over my lid. The eye look I'm going for today is a lot of transitions. So I'm going with a lighter blue shade. Now this is out of another palette. This is out of the Patwah palette from Yardie Cosmetics. I will link that video down below if you have not checked that out. Please do. Oh, and please subscribe. If you haven't already, hit the notification bell beside it. But anyway, okay, using a light blue shade, I am going to transition that dark blue shade out. I have found that now I've been doing this for a little bit. Putting some loose setting powder on your brow bone area, especially if you clean up the bottom of your brows, y'all, it helps that next transition shade glide so smoothly. No skips, no patchiness, no anything. It just looks so smooth. So I'm now using, it's like a orange brown shade out of that Juvias Place palette. And I'm just using circular motions with that same brush, the M506 from Morphe. Those are my favorite eye brushes, y'all. I mean, I love the N506, N507, 330. I mean, I love their brushes. But anyway, just going to use that shade and blend it out just to get a little depth in the eye look. You know, just to give a little smokiness. That's what brings the smokiness and the sultriness out. Looks seductive. Looks very blended. So I'm going back in between shades, making sure everything is dark and blending out like I like it. Time to cut the crease. I'm going to be using a concealer from NYX. Now, this is an old concealer, which is probably expired by now, but I'm going to use that to cut the crease because it's like a more of a neutral but very light shade, because the shades I am going to be using is very light, and I want them to be able to pop. But it's not, the consistency of this concealer is very, it's not creamy and it's not stiff, if that makes sense. It's not as drying as a cream concealer. So I like to use that concealer to do a cut crease because I know once I place my shadows on top of it, it's going to stay. So using a bone shade out of that Yardie Cosmetics palette, y'all, oh, it's so pretty and very matte. When I say it's matte, it's not a drying matte. It's like a, I don't know, it feels like a creamy velvet matte. It feels so good on the eye, especially with you hooded. If you're a hooded eye person like me, try to find you some matte shades that doesn't feel as drying on your eye. That is the key. I love to have matte shades that feels like silk. This feels velvety on the eye, because once you get those shadows on the eye, you know the creases, yeah, it doesn't look too cute. So I try not to get anything too creamy, and I try not to get anything too dry into where it looks very, out of place. I'm going to be using a salmon color. It looks orange on camera, but it looks more of a salmon color inside of the pan. So I'm going to use that right beside of that bone shade. Now I'm going to blend those two shades in so they look transition. I'm just going to put that right on the outer part of the eye, not the outer third. I'm just like the outer part, like the middle outer part of the eye. So I'm just blending that in, making sure everything looks cute. I'm going to take some more of that light blue shade after I make sure that it's blended in as nicely as I want it. And I'm going to blend the rest of that in into that salmon shade, just to give the illusion that it's fading out. And it's more transition to me. A lot of people forget to do that, but guys, please don't forget to do that, because that actually makes the look a little more put together and blended. So I'm just lightly just pressing some of that light blue shade in there so I can look very transition. Going back in shades, making sure everything is blended in together with that salmon and that bone shade on the inner portion of the eye. And after I do that, y'all, I'm making sure that that blue shade that I applied first, that dark blue shade, is enhanced. You got to make sure that it's giving depth and it's not losing its opaqueness, because sometimes it will after a while, like dark shades, it'll start looking a little, I don't know, it'll look like it's fading away. So just apply more as much as needed. Now after I do that, we are going to apply our wings now that both eyes are done. I'm going to use the NYX matte eyeliner. I like this eyeliner. No, I'm sorry. That is the Covergirl Get In Line eyeliner. I'm so sorry. That's in the jet black. Oh my God. I love this liner. I never knew that a matte liquid eyeliner makes the look so put together. I never knew that. Sometimes I may use something that looks vinyl or have a little sheen to it, but this here is the ultimate matte black liner, and it's liquid, so very inexpensive. Try it out. Let me know how you think about it. So I'm just making sure that I got a little wing, but not a lot of wing, just a little wing. I'm going to go ahead and start my face. So this is the Lancome. This is their SPF moisturizing primer. Okay, I think I put a little bit too much on, which I did. So I'm just going to place that all over my face, because y'all don't leave out the house without SPF, okay? Please don't. Alright, so headband, because it's about to go down. Fenty Beauty, this is their Pro Filtr Matte Primer. I'm just going to put that in my T-zone area because I am combination skin. I get very oily in the T-zone. My forehead, make sure I get real good in my cheek area, my chin area, my nose, how the thing goes. I mean, the story is like, ugh. I mean, it looks very shiny at those areas. Put me a little bit of banana eye cream down from Ole Henriksen, girl. You know, just to make sure those eyes is very set and well. Oh, lashes. Oh, I love those lashes. Those are the chiffons by the Lash Drama. What is it? The Kiss Lash Drama. Yeah, something like that collection. I love those lashes. They're in the style chiffon. Pick them up. Alright, so I just mixed those two shades together, the Becca with the Maybelline Super Stay. And then after I do that, what I like to do is actually place those foundations on my face first with a foundation brush. And then I like to actually sponge that out. That just shears out the coverage because both of those foundations is very full. But I want to look like you can see some of my skin. I don't want to look too full coverage today. I just want to look very kind of matte, but I want to look natural all in the same sense. So using those two foundations, it does the job. Now I am going to cream contour. I'm using 2 shades out of that Black Radiance contour palette. It looks more neutral and more cool on camera, but in real life it looks a little warmer than what it's giving off. And it gives perfect depth into your hollow points and your cheekbone areas. So where it does look like you look slim, girl. I mean, like you just got the best cheekbones of life, okay? Girl, look at there. Pop them cheekbones out. Woo! Girl, she looks cute. Okay, I am going to use the Cover FX concealer. This is another shade compared to what I'm used to using every day. The Butterscotch, which I'm applying now by Too Faced Born This Way. Very, very nice combination. I didn't think that it was going to come out as nice as it did because the Cover FX is a little yellow and the Butterscotch is more golden. So I thought it was going to look a little too yellow and then like look clash with the foundation shades. But it actually looked well. I actually like that. I mean, I really did. I like it. So I like to blend that out with a sponge. And then I'll go and use the bottom of my sponge to blend that into my contour to where it won't look so straight and narrow. You know, everything has to look blended. If you cream contour, liquid, whatever, it just has to look blended. So I just use my sponge sporadically and, you know, blend that into contour or wherever that I feel like I just place a little bit of that concealer, you know, just a little bit too much of it. I am going to go ahead and set. Don't want any creasing. I'm going to set with my Milani Concealer Perfect in the shade Natural Beige. Now, this shade here, if you look at it, you'll be like, oh, girl, no, that's too light. Baby, once you apply it on top of your concealer, oh, girl, so good. I love it. So I'm placing it everywhere where I did a little highlighting down below to reverse contour. My forehead, my nose, under my eyes, my chin, my smile lines. I'm just placing that everywhere. I'm not going to bake today, but I am going to set the rest of my face with the Sephora Micro Smooth. The reason why I'm not baking today because I really just want it to look natural. I want it to look matte, but I do want it to look natural. So I am going to make sure that I'm using the most natural products I can today. This is that Lancome, y'all. Oh, it is so good. I love the way it makes my skin look so warm. Even though it's supposed to be a cool shade, it does look a little cool. But once I place that on top of my contour and it looks in place with my concealer. I mean, y'all, look at that. I just look snatched. My face just looks snatched right now. Do a little bit of nose contour, not a lot, just a little, you know, just a little. They help bring back the shape in the nose. You know, I don't want to go overboard. But girl, look at her. Face is sitting. Oh, yeah. That blush, y'all. I don't know if you know anything about the NYX blushes, but their blushes is pigmented like a son of a gun. Oh, my God. Y'all be careful if you are dealing with NYX blushes. You be having the rosy cheeks before you know it, okay? I am going to be using the 2 highlights out of It's My Ruby palette. I think that's the shade Radiant and Moonlight. Very nice shades. Oh my God, it looks so pretty on tan, melanin skin, period. She knew what she was doing when she did that. So I'm going to drench my face, y'all. Yes, because I got a lot of products, a lot of powder. So I'm going to drench. Using my Olay Mist in the energizing kind. And I am using my Milani, Make It Last. Yeah, setting spray, yeah. So I am going to use a gel eyeliner. This is by Maybelline. I'm just going to go ahead and use a flat synthetic brush for that for Morphe. And I am going to put that blue shade right underneath it to set it in place. Oh, Yeah. Kissy, kissy. So she had to sneak her one in. I don't know what she was doing that day, but she came and snuck her some kisses in because, I've been back here for a little bit, girl. Get fine. So, after I placed that blue shade to set that black eyeliner in it, okay, this is a tip. If you are using a gel liner on your eyes, please set that with a powder because it's just like anything else. It will slip, okay? All right, to smoke it out, I'm going to go back with that salmon shade, not the salmon shade, that brown orange shade that we use to darken out the blue shade that we placed for the actual eye look. And then I'm going to go in with that light blue shade down below to smother it. To just bring out life. I just thought maybe that was just the brand thing to do, and it came out pretty. Oh my God, it was so nice. Now, let's go ahead and melt those falsies in with our real lashes. Please make sure you use mascara. I don't think I showed that I used bottom mascara, but I did later on after I realized that I didn't show that on camera. But I did place some down on the bottom lashes, so if you don't see that there, I did place some there. Okay, using my 2 nude shades. This is the nude part, okay? The Sephora gel lip liner in the shade Molasses. I love that shade. It's so brown, so chocolate. It looks so great on melanin skin with my Dose of Colors Don't Be Shy lip gloss. Y'all, those 2 combinations, I promise you'll be like, Cece, you the shit. You give out great tips, girl, because I love it. Look at those lips. Those lips are so pretty. Oh my God, I love those combinations. All right, so this is the Cantu Oil Sheen Spray. I love the way it smells. It smells so good on my hair. But it is oily, so make sure if you got a beat face that you don't spray your face, girl, because you'll be looking slicker than a slicker. All right, let's set the brows. Don't forget to do that, because with all the powders that we do use, they will be on your brows, and they will look a little ashy, okay? All right, guys, this is the final look. I sure appreciate you guys watching. Like I said, if you're not already subscribed, please make sure you do, and hit the notification bell right beside it so you won't miss an upload, girl. Look at the beat. Get into it. I love you guys, and I'll see you on my next upload. Have a nice day. Bye.